What's up, everybody? Let me just check on Facebook if it's working. We are actually live in the group right now, building out a sub ID campaign. So if you are looking for tracking without a paid tracker, this is the way how it should be done, how you can do it, and obviously save a bunch of money, because this is very easy once you know how to actually implement this, and I will show you. So we're live in the Facebook group right now. I'm also recording this for YouTube. So if I look to my left, it means that I'm actually looking in the Facebook group if somebody's posting comments on the live video, so I can actually see, but it is working. So everything is good. So what I will be doing is I will show you the entire process from affiliate network to the bridge page to the ads manager, how to set it up. Because the thing is, basically, if you have money, you can spend it on a tracker and it makes the process a lot easier. But if you don't have money, you don't have to spend that money, you can only spend your time. So it takes a little bit longer to set up campaigns this way. However, it is free. So if you have enough time, I recommend you do it this way. I did it this way for a very long time, I think until I hit like 10,000 a month, and it works fine. I have one of my buddies, he's doing 100K per month, I think 100 to 120K per month, and he's still using this system. He's still running without a tracker. So it is perfectly fine if you decide to do it this way. And as you will see, I will give two examples. I will give one example from the MAXBOUNTY affiliate network, and I will give one example where I just show you my previous past campaigns from the Dijs affiliate network. So Dijs is, I run a small bit of my traffic still with them. I never really ran any big traffic with MAXBOUNTY, basically no traffic at all. I only had one campaign ever on there, but as most of you guys probably will start out with MAXBOUNTY because it's the easiest platform to get access to, I will take that as an example in this training. So far we have some people tuning in already, watching the live video stream. What I will do is I will start with the basics. So basically you need a campaign. So I already did this one, so let's just reset this. And what you're going to do is you're going to add a unique ID to the link, and that unique ID can show up in your sub ID report, and then you know which ad set converts. So what we're going to do is we're going to create one campaign with different ad sets, and behind each ad set is the same ad, but it goes to a different landing page. The landing pages are just duplicates, they're all the same. However, after each quiz, obviously when it gets submitted with a different ID. Then you know when the transaction happens or your conversion that specific ad set via your pixel, so via the conversion. That is the important thing. Let's just get started. So I got a campaign right here. It's called Active You, win 1 out of 10 Coco Chanel perfumes. I'm not really bothered with this campaign, I just want to show you this setup. So what we are going to do is we're going to split test different age ranges. So that's what we usually do. So let's just set that up in Ads Manager first. Because you have to do things first and then come back to it later, just to make sure everything is going well. So there will be, it's a little bit slow because of the streaming. Coco Chanel MAXBOUNTY. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is a completely new ad account. I don't know if it will work. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So that's going well. It's just loading up everything. Is it creating a split test right now? I did not say I wanted to create a split test, did I? Oh yeah, create split test is on. We don't want that. We just want to do our own thing. Get everything going the normal way. Yeah, so right. So this is probably, let me see what it is. UK. So this will be UK. And then we do, let's for perfume, we only do female, right? So let's just hit female, and then we split test the age ranges. So you just put 18-24 here. Just hit that with the United Kingdom. And then we just do female. So yeah, Coco Chanel, I'm not really bothered by the targeting. I just want to show you this for an example of the sub ID. So I'm just gonna leave the targeting blank. You just figure that out on your own. If you ever decide to run this campaign, how you should do it. Audience size, 3.8 million, whatever. So yeah, all the settings, obviously you have to optimize it the way you want to do it. We're just gonna create like a fake campaign for the sub ID. All right, so what you do is on the ad level, we are going to put like a fake image or whatever, just something to fill this in, because I actually need to show you the different URLs, right? Because those are which are linked to the sub IDs. So once I have this done, it means that we can move on to the bridge page, and after that's done, we can implement everything in one go. So basically this is just the setup. So let's just pick this one. This is for an Asta campaign. Somebody from the Facebook group asked me to have a look at his funnel and the pictures. So I said, like, your pictures are shit. I will just make you some pictures real quick. Because this person has been putting in like serious effort every single day for the last 2 weeks. He's getting his first conversions. Obviously, I have huge respect for that, because like 99% of the people aren't doing shit. They're just lurking around, not doing anything. So this person has been doing like going day after day. So I just decided to shoot him like 4 different pictures he can use for his campaigns. And this is one of them. So don't just use this, because obviously this I especially made for him and you cannot find it online anyway. All right, so what we're going to do, so this is done. We need like the first URL, right? So what we're going to do is we're going inside ClickFunnels, and you will see that I made a copy of the template. So we're going to use the Facebook one. Yeah, no, let's use the Instagram one. So we just remove the other ones, and we have to change some settings. Yeah, so let's just remove this while I drink some water. All right, there's already some more people tuning in. Somebody's saying hi, hi back. So if you're tuning in right now, you haven't missed anything. Basically, we just set up a campaign in Ads Manager. The important stuff is all yet to come. So you guys are right on time. Let's just see. So once we have the template, like solely the template there, like as is right now, what we're going to do, where's the face cam? I don't know, are you not seeing my face? It might not show my face. Well, then you just have to see the screen. So can you guys actually see the screen? Because that's obviously the most important thing, yeah? Yeah, I think you guys can see the screen. So as long as you guys can see the screen, it's all good. Like you can see my face later once set up in YouTube, because I think I'm using the other camera to record my face for YouTube. So, all right, so let's go on. It's done. So what you do is you go to settings first. Just swap out the URL. And then, all right, so we're going to rename this, yeah? So we're going to name this, what was it? Coco Chanel split test funnel, like that. You might name it something different. So everybody in the training can see what domain I'm selecting. These are all just test domains, really. On YouTube, this will all be blurred out, obviously, but I trust you guys. So then you press save and update. So it will just change the name, which is obviously important, else you can't find it later on. All right, so then the important thing is basically we want to split test all age ranges on the women level, meaning there's 5 age ranges which I usually build: 18 to 24, 25 to 34, 35 to 44, 45 to 54, 55 plus. So before I did 55, 64 and 65 plus, but it appears that these two old audiences behave almost the same. So it's not worth it spending like one more ad set on it usually. Unless you have like a crazy high converting offer, you might want to split those two. But we're just going to clone this funnels tab 5 times. So basically every single time is going to create a new opt-in. Then you just press add to funnel because we're going to change them all later on. So this is the thing that takes time, right? Usually like I'm recording right now and all that stuff. I'm live on Facebook, so my computer's a lot slower, but I have like an iMac i7 processor in it or whatever it's called. So it's like hella fast. This entire setup might take me like 10 minutes and like 10 minutes for one campaign. Let's say you do 5 campaigns, 50 minutes a day. It saves you like $100 a month. Because the tracker I use, I think, is $100 a month, and then the server I host it on, because it's self-hosted, is like $10 a month only. But yeah, it's $110. I think the cheapest tracker is like maybe like $20 a month, but it's like hella old school. It's yeah, I would just go like either use a real good software or just don't bother and just do it this way. And as I said before, like I know a guy doing like 100 to 120K a month and he does it like this way. So this is surely like a really successful way. And I did it myself this way for like, I don't know, like 6 months or something. So it works really well. So one more and then we're good to go. Let me just sip a little bit more water. All right, yeah, guys. So if you have any questions, like what happens usually is I do live videos, nobody asks any questions, and then later on, everybody's asking questions in like Messenger. And then obviously I will not be able to, like if I get 5 times the same question, I'd rather have you guys ask it now and I can address it, because usually everybody has the same questions. Nobody like dares to ask them. And I think you can just better ask the questions now, because else you might get a response in like 3 to 5 days. So if you have any questions, just be sure to ask them. I will sip some water and then we'll just build the entire campaign. Okay, let's go. So first of all, we're going to change this name because we need to know which one is which, yeah? So let's just... oh yeah, and one more thing before. Where's the face cam? Let me just reply to a comment. Like, I don't know. Like, if you can't see my face, it means that I'm recording for YouTube, yeah? So the other camera is like recording the YouTube thing. Like right now my whole computer is freezing because I pressed the wrong thing on YouTube. So sorry about that, let's just continue. So, right, 3 ad sets will be 3 funnels and each funnel will have a duplicate. No. So it will be 5 ad sets because of the age targeting with 1 each ad. So you need 5 funnel steps and only 1 funnel. So this is the one template and I just created like 5 duplicate steps. They all look the same. So what I recommend you to do, you just create 1 funnel first so it looks like perfect, and then you duplicate them. So you only have to swap out the links. Obviously right now I'm not going to build an entire lender. I'm just going to swap out the links for the example, yeah? So what you do, you press this gear icon and then what I do is I do F, female, 18-24, just so I know that this group of people is the 18 to 24. So if I want to make changes later on, I know that that's the specific age range. All right. Yeah, so Emiliano, is that your question answered, hopefully, regarding that? Any free tracking software? No. There are free tracking softwares, but all they do is basically collect your data. Like my main issue, what I see people doing is looking for tools they don't need. This is the way to track everything, to do everything. And if you're looking for things that are easier, which makes your process easier, they are not there. Like this is something to run a real business for. Like this business can either make you $100 to $100 million. It all depends on the effort you put in, and you really have to look at it in a business way. So if you have only $100, Don't look for all the things that can keep you busy, like, oh, do I need image ad or do I need video ads? Do I need to make 5 ad sets or do I make 10 ad sets? Do I optimize for link clicks or do I optimize for landing page views? Like, just get started. Like, so many people just wander about. Like, just do your thing. Like, stop thinking and start doing, because like 99% of the people don't implement anything I tell them to do. And all they do is like look for free stuff. Like, why would you not, like, let's just take this ClickFunnels funnel. Like, why would you not take $19 a month if it could make you $10,000 a month? But you have to invest first. Like, you have to, what is it called? Like, seed the plane before you can harvest all your corn. Like, it's like that. Yeah, in this case, you track at the ad set level, but the website URL goes at the ad level. So your tracking is based on the ad set level, but the actual tracking happens on the ad level, if that makes sense. It probably will be, when I show you. So if you have enough money, because people are asking like, do you have a recommendation for a link tracking software? I do, but you need to have at least $150 in extra cash you need to spend, and then just message me on Facebook and I will send you the specifications. But it's really not necessary, to be honest, especially if you're a beginner. But hey, if you make like 10K a month, yeah, you can invest. You probably have enough cash on hand anyway. All right, so this is done. So this is what you do. Yeah, basically you understand. This is just mimicking what the ad set levels will look like in Ads Manager. So just refresh this. And then it should be all good to go, hopefully. Nah, it will be, I'm sure of it, yeah. So it looks good like this. And for the example, I'm just going to do one. I'll just grab this one, female 18 to 24. And then we'll go inside the funnel, swap out the links. As soon as the links are set, we can do a test run and we'll see that it works. And then I'll show you the real life example, because I have like an example when I used the sub IDs in a German campaign, and I think it had like thousands of clicks. So you can see all the sub IDs I used, and it's actually pretty funny. How to do that on Thrive or Builderall? I wouldn't know because I don't use those softwares. Like, I have a Builderall account, but it's just for affiliate marketing. I don't like Builderall at all because their server is really glitchy. You need a software which can process clicks fast, and Builderall is just not it. It's way too underdeveloped. I know the company is going up and up every single month, but right now it's just too unstable in my opinion. Thrive Architect is just too complicated. It is too advanced. Like, I don't want to bother with those things. I just want things to be easy. And for me, ClickFunnels was easy, so that's why I recommend it. And if you have like more money, like I really like Test Easily as well, but I think like the package we use is like, I think right now $400 a month, which is a little bit much for most of you guys probably. All right, so here we are, yeah? So remember, from the funnel, we just press this, then we do edit survey options. All right, do we have to purchase a domain each time for a specific offer? No, you just use one domain, just give it a generic name. So you can just say like deal zone, offer zone, something like that, really basic. As soon as you scale up, like to maybe 100,000 per month, you need like more than one domain, obviously, because you're sending so many clicks through the links. Another question. Is it profitable to run offers which pay $1 payout? Well, this is not a Q&A. It is not related to what we're doing with sub IDs at all. So I will not answer that question right now, but you just have to figure that out for yourself, I guess. All right, let's have a look here. So what we're going to do is, like, if you're in here, we just build the tracking link, yeah? So we say what type of, we are sending social traffic, we want the raw link, and here it is. Sub ID optional. Sub ID can be used reporting, ask your affiliate managers if you would like to use this. So that will just explain how it works. So we will say female 18 to 24, yeah? Apply sub ID. And as you can see here, at the end. So it will say S1, meaning sub ID 1 is female. So every time somebody passes through your funnel, it will attach this sub ID to it. Pretty cool. Then we just put the affiliate link here, save the funnel, go back, and then obviously for every single funnel step, you make a new one. So for the next one, you're going to do 25, 34. Or maybe you have to, all right, you have to press apply again, yeah. So now it has changed. For the next one, you do the same thing I just did, only then you open the next funnel step, this one, and you press edit page, you go in there again, you swap out the links, press save, go back and do the next one. So that probably takes like 2 minutes to complete. But this is the URL we need right now. So this is the URL which will lead me to female 1824. So when I'm in this campaign, I'm going to put the website URL here. I'm going to put the text, and I'm going to put the headline, blah, 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 blah. All right, and then we're going to confirm. And obviously I will shut it down immediately once it has done loading. I don't even know if it's actually possible because I haven't run any ads. Yeah, it's going to ask me for a payment method because this is an inactive ad account. Like I haven't run ads on this one. All right, so what should we do? All right, I will just ask you guys. You guys want to know this exact setup, how it works? Or can I just move on to show you in Advidi? Because if you do want to, I have to switch ad accounts. Like I have to go into a different one. Because apparently this one, yeah, is not. It doesn't have a payment method, and I'm not going to enter the payment method here live on Facebook, obviously. So just let me know if you guys want to see the actual, because the actual setup is actually quite easy. Yeah. All right. Let me just do it in a different way. Let me see, Sketchpad. Yeah, all right. So let me just use this to draw it out for you guys. Just so you are like, so I don't get any questions on it later on. Dominic said it's like pretty clear already, so that's good. All right, so this is like all old shit. Can I remove this? Type something. Let me just get a new pad. How does that work? All right, new. I want a blank thing. All right. So basically what you do is you have the campaign here. Then you have 5 ad sets. And then one, oh, that's not in the right space. 1 ad each. With the unique URL, and this URL. So basically you have like 1 camp and 5 ad sets. It goes like this, so they're broad, like female age range, and obviously for every single one you have to swap out the age ranges. Yeah, so if you don't know how to do that, or I cannot show you, it's really easy. Just click on edit, change the age, click on edit, change the age, just wait for it to save, and then every ad set has their own unique link. So basically, as soon as you've added, like if soon as you put in this one in the ad, you move to this one, change it, and obviously as you can see here, like this one has a different like and their destination URL. So the other one ended I think on JV, this one ends on I5. So you can see it's unique and therefore it's good. And let's say, all right, so let's say somebody presses on the actual link. So somebody from the age range 25-34 presses on the link. So that's what we're going to do right now. So they went through the quiz. They ended up, okay, so this has a geo redirect, so it goes to Google instead of to the offer, because you have to be in the UK to see this offer apparently, but it might be registered. So if we go to sub IDs for this month and we run the report, it might show up. No, it only shows not set up sub IDs. So this was a bad example, but I will go into Advidi anyway and show you the sub IDs I used like a long time ago. I think it was like 5, 6 months ago, 7 months ago. It was when I just started running with it 3D. Let me just go real fast so it starts loading so you guys don't see all my shit. Yeah, so we're good. All right, so let's go to the sub ID, and I want a custom date. I would like to see, because you can only do, I think, a 90-day age range. So 1st of July to 1st of October. Okay, nothing. Then we have to go, I think, earlier. Right, 1st of May. 31-day limit. Okay, from May to June, maybe. Nothing. Let me see. Let me just see if I'm in the right section. Yeah, sub ID. We're good, we're good. All right, so it might be later. Maybe 1st of July to August 1st. This is quite annoying though. That is only like 31 days. All right, so July to... Apparently I wasn't running anything with him at the time. That's weird. Maybe it's a little bit later then. September. Let's just go September. Can I just change this? Yeah. Right. Nothing. October. Oh, it's loading. Yeah, there we go. All right. So this one was, well, I was just starting with it, as you can see. So you can see the survey outcome means it comes from ClickFunnels. So you can see when I was just starting out, I was actually using ClickFunnels. I'm not bullshitting you guys. So I ran a lot of traffic without sub ID, which you can see here, which was 2.1 thousand euros in revenue. But these are like the sub IDs I started using. So it says here, female, Facebook, mobile, 2534. Female, Facebook, all mobile placements, 2534. Female, Facebook, mobile, 4554. Male, Facebook, mobile, 65 and older. Male, new quiz. So I created a new quiz, a split test. Netherlands, male, Facebook, mobile, male, 55, 64. As you can see, all the important data, it's in here. But let me just see if we actually, from October. So I quit my job in October, so I might have leveled up at that time. I don't know. Like everything has gone so fast. The last couple of months. So nothing. So basically that was the overview I have regarding the sub IDs. I thought I had way more, but apparently this is it. But yeah, for different networks, I've exploited it a little bit more. I just like that in Cake, the software that F3D uses, it's really clear that you can see everything very nice in a good overview. So basically this is the sub ID. If you put it like this, you can see survey outcome is default. So this is New Zealand. This is just Facebook because that's all like the German campaign I was running. And as you can see, like the earnings per click were really, really good. That's why I started scaling up. And remember at this time, like this is like September, I was maybe doing like 10, 20K a month. So to make on a new network like 2.2K, that's pretty much. It's pretty much for like a new network where you're just starting out. So at this time, I did most of my money with like Big Bang ads. Oh yeah, that was it. Like for Big Bang ads, I had like tons and tons of sub IDs, but they use like has offers. So it's like hella messy. Like you have to really like, I had an Excel file, which I used with that because else it was just such a mess to track everything correctly. And at that time, obviously I was running like 30, 40, 50 offers at a time. So it took me like half an hour to an hour per day to get that done. So Emiliano is asking about the free course I have in my Facebook group. So everybody who joins my Facebook group gets access to like a 3-step Facebook model to run sweepstakes. Super easy to follow. Basically, I tell you from like A to Z what you do. And he asks, in your training, you recommend to use 3 ad sets with 5 ads. Yeah, that's possible. Or 5 ad sets probably. But in this scenario, you would have to use 15 sub IDs. Well, yeah, But what I recommend you to do is not to optimize on the ad level. So just optimize on the ad set level, so just 5 sub IDs, because else it's just too much work and it will be too chaotic. Also, to optimize on the ad level, that would be really useful if you have a link tracking software. So basically in my link tracking software, it tells me exactly from which ad set, which ad, which headline, which image, like we split test everything. So usually nowadays we launch campaigns with like 50 different ads. So it processes, I think, like 600 ads. Sorry, somebody's asking a question. Oh yeah, so somebody asked about a postback URL for the tracking, but that's not important. I'll just tell her, just put we use sub IDs. Yeah, because sub ID is basically simple. And when you tell people, like the affiliate network, you're using sub IDs, they will know that you're a beginner, and they will, not in a bad way, like treat you different, in a good way. They will help you out more. They know when you message them you need help, so they will make some room and time for you to help you out. That's at least what they did for me, and it was like super helpful, because nobody is a legend when they start. And especially the affiliate networks, they only make money if you make money. So usually they're very helpful. It depends on which network. Like I've also had some networks which I was like, you're not even trying to help me. Like I want to make you money and you're not even helping me. But like the ones I showed you, like MAXBOUNTY, Affidi, like Affidi and Affiliates, those are like super helpful, like super helpful. I can message that guy like 20 times a day and he messages back 20 times a day. From MAXBOUNTY, if I message them, I get a reply like 2 days later. Still okay, but not as good as I hoped, but that's probably because I don't make any money for them, right? So I think from my entire thing with MAXBOUNTY, I only did like 0.1% of my all-time revenue with them. So I guess we can just finish up with the Q&A right now. So if you have any questions, just blast them right now and I can answer all of them, because this is basically how you use the sub ID structure. If you have any questions, you can ask them and then I will answer them as I said, or else we're pretty much done. It's pretty self-explanatory for me, but if for you it might not be, then ask some questions. I'm going into the Facebook group right now. I see there's still tons of people watching. Or if everything is clear, just let me know that everything is clear, else I will just be waiting here. Well, there's no reason to really wait for anything. If something is unclear, then obviously you can tell me and I can elaborate. But so far it's very quiet. Well, if that's it, then it's it. Well, I can answer that question, but it has nothing to do with sub IDs. Which network do you recommend to start? Just go with MAXBOUNTY, Affiliates, or Affidi. So yeah, I think MAXBOUNTY is the easiest to get started because they have like hella generic offers. Affidi is more advanced and Affiliates is like way more advanced. Regarding professionality, offer structure, I think like Affiliates declines about 50% of their applicants because they're not businesses, they're just individuals. Affidi is really helpful, but it's growing really fast, so it's getting more business structure like. I think MAXBOUNTY is just obviously one of the oldest affiliate networks, but it's also just simple. Like I don't even negotiate payouts with them because they're not even, they have so many affiliates promoting this shit. All right. What's your opinion about renting Facebook ad accounts? That's only if you're hella desperate for ad accounts. Else there is way different ways, which I'm not going to tell you, to get ad accounts. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you very much for the kind words. Can you advise which sweepstakes offers are not good to run on Facebook? Offers which Facebook doesn't approve. All right, so you probably have not watched my last YouTube video Facebook tells you what is allowed and not allowed. It doesn't matter what the terms and conditions say. Sometimes Facebook says, yeah, sure, you can run Nutra. Other days at Facebook, I ban all the accounts which run Nutra. It's a risk you have to take. Sweepstakes, there is no specific offer which works best. There's no specific offer. Like, you shouldn't look for an offer which can make you hella money. You should test everything and make the most money you can. Even when I have campaigns which I think are like so shit, I just run them, and like half the time I'm surprised and I'm like, what? Do these guys actually, like, for instance, baby clothing? I was like, who wants to win baby clothing? But people with newborns, they want to win baby clothing, apparently, or like diapers for a year. Who wants diapers for a year? It's like hella stupid, but they do want it. So there's always, like, as I said in the YouTube video I made about it, you just have to look it up. If the offer is available on the network, there is somebody making money off that offer. If not, they will put it down after a month. Like, if an offer is not being run for like a month, they will probably put it like on an inactive list, and if they have like tons of offers, they will pull it down. What is important though is that it all comes down to testing. Like, if you're telling me like what is the best, there's nothing the best. There's no best tracking software, there's no best network. You have to just go about everything, test everything. And yeah, that's business. Like, yeah, it takes time. This is just not like, oh, I'm gonna be hella rich next week. No, you will not be a millionaire next week. However, it is like an amazing opportunity to make relatively a lot of money for most people. And it has, like, once you've processed the first part of the learning curve, it's really, really scalable. So going from $100 to $10,000 a month is the same effort probably as from 10 to a million a month. However, or 10 to 100K, I'm sorry. However, each process brings its own struggles. That is very important. So basically this means we are done. And I would like to thank you for watching another successful live video. I will cut it off right here, as apparently you hear my messenger, people need me. So, and this is actually an important someone. So I will see you guys next week for another live video. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. Bye bye.